Happy New Year. We're back.
Happy New Year. Happy 2024.
Welcome to episode 59. We're going to tell you all about our shenanigans as we were on vacation. We're going to wrap up our musical journey in 2023 and maybe some other tidbits. Who knows? Stick around and find out. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Manny and Shawn Experience. My name is Manny.
And I am Shawn.
In case you forgot all about us, welcome back. Another year is upon us.
Can you stop blowing that thing, please? Thank you.
I'll stop.
Yes, it is another year. We are back with a brand new episode for the new year. I know we took a little extended vacation, but holidays, what are you going to do? Hopefully, you all had a good holiday, a good break, a good mental break, a good physical break, and enjoyed time, whether that was with yourself, family, or friend.
Or a pet.
Or pet, as we said in our previous episode.
So welcome. This is 2024 podcasting. We have added something new to our set. I am not sure if you can see it. So we'll find out together.
We will find out together.
And then maybe the sign just has to be off when recording. But
we'll see.
It says Happy New Year. I was trying to get creative on the set. Shawn, as Shawn would say, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. I mean, it's fine.
Anyway. Great to have you with us. To our OGs, thank you for listening. We always say it. And welcome to anybody who may have, been recommended our podcast. Mm-hmm. We welcome you to the Manny and Shawn Experience community.
Don't worry, we're going to say it a couple more times.
We will. Nobody cares how we're doing today, so let's just go right into the mixtape. Let's go.
You're in the mix.
Welcome to the first mixtape of 2024.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna talk about our holiday break. Mm-hmm. Why are you making that?
I don't even remember when we recorded our last episode. I don't think it's been that long. I just don't remember it. Was it the beginning of December?
Yeah, it was the holiday episode, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how long we've been away. But it was good. We had time to strategize, think through. But here we are.
Yes, here we are. So for Christmas, I went to North Carolina to visit my family. It was not as cold as I expected it to be. But I had a good time. I got to see a lot of family that I have not seen in quite some time. I got to play a lot with my nephews, Alex and Alan.
They blew his back out because Grandpa over here can't play too much.
I did hurt my back because trying to lift them children. Them children heavy. But no, it was a great time seeing my cousins, my aunts and uncles. I even went to church, y'all. But yeah, there was lots of great food, lots of laughter. If you know my family, we are always laughing and cutting up and joking. A lot of that has to do with my brother. But just whenever we're all together, it's always going to be laughs.
Yeah, I would say both of our families.
True.
Because we're loud and funny. Usually led by me and my sister.
That's true. Or your mother doing something and then y'all laughing or making fun of it. It's usually how it goes.
We don't make fun of mother.
Okay. Y'all do that all the time.
Anyways, I stayed in good old fuck shit state of Florida. And I went to Orlando with my family. We hung out. We ate. We laughed. My sister and I went out a lot.
They went to this place. He was sending me Snapchats, and they had these margaritas, which were like big margaritas, like the
Fish
goblet
bowl.
size.
They like the fish bowl.
And I'm like, okay, y'all having a good time. And he's over here singing Beyonce. Lo and behold, it was a happy hour. So he had 2 giant margaritas.
9 p.m. What is it?
Aztec
Gold or something like that in Winter Garden, Florida. Check them out, y'all. I don't know when their happy hours. It says it varies, but it was 9 p.m. on a Saturday, and it was happy hour apparently.
But they both got good and litty.
Baby, come over.
And that's what he was singing.
Yeah, I don't know why I was singing that, but that's what it was. But we had a good time. We hung out. We explored all the cute lights in the area, but it was chill. I still worked through most of it, like did you? So it never felt like we were off, but
yeah, I worked that Friday. I took Thursday off to travel. But yeah, I mean, still working in between being off.
Yeah. It's whatever. New Year's, we were just here. New Year's Eve, we spent it at the house. We got tore up with some margaritas at home. And that was just like one cup. Actually, I had espresso martini.
You did, because you found an espresso martini in a bottle.
In a bottle, y'all. Espresso martini, you just pour it in your cup over ice. I put some cream in there. Delish.
And it was from Gloria's, who does excellent ready-to-serve margarita mix.
Not as good as Cayman margaritas, but, they'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer Cayman.
Okay.
But that was really our holiday break. Did we talk about Tampa? We talked about Tampa's extraordinary Christmas that took us off guard, didn't we?
Yeah, we talked about going downtown and how things have changed and how pretty it was.
Yeah. So it was pretty chill. Home a lot. Not much more. It's the holidays, right? I choose not to go into craziness of traveling too far during the holidays. But we did go somewhere during the in-between Christmas and New Year's. And it is Tampa's finest establishment. Newest, hottest, trendy establishment built by who?
Lepley.
Vinny.
That's not his name.
That's not his name. You told me it was named after him.
Yeah, that's his last name. I'm blanking on his first name.
Oh, it's not Vinny?
It's not Vinny.
Is that just from the Has and Have Not?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's Benny, not Vinny.
If you haven't watched Tyler Perry's The Haves and Have Nots, I don't even know where you can go see it now. Where can you see it? Anyways, Google it. You'll find it, and you can see who Benny is.
You could definitely find it somewhere. Someone's showing it.
Anyways, this is like
Tyler. That's what I thought his name was.
Tyler Lepley.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He fine. Go ahead.
He is very good to look at, but he is not at the restaurant.
No, he was on opening
day, and I don't know that he's returned.
Mayor Castor.
He was here with our very own Mayor Jane Castor, who probably hasn't been back either. And, I was kind of excited about going here. I'm like, wow, we're going to a trendy place that just recently opened. I think it opened like April, maybe.
I think so.
To set the scene, it is a loungy, vibey restaurant plus bar and live music, DJ live music. If you're from Tampa, or if you're going to come visit Tampa, we like to build restaurants with zero parking. We like to take an old house, turn it into a restaurant, and there's 7 spots for the entire restaurant.
Okay, before we even get to all of that, when this restaurant first opened and we heard about it, we went to go look at the menu, which is Conveniently not on their website.
No, their website says, give me your email.
Right. We had to rely on photos that people had taken of the menu that had already been there and left reviews. Mm-hmm. It is a very small menu.
Yes. Which usually is good for restaurants. It keeps efficiencies up.
Usually it is a good thing. This restaurant...
Do you see where we're headed here?
There's maybe 3 appetizers, maybe 4.
I mean, it might change by the time you go.
Another good point. Then your mains and then a couple of desserts. They also have a drink menu where they have specialty drinks. And they're all priced at the same price level.
But you can order off the menu.
Yeah, they have an open bar, so you can order straight up margarita or something different if you don't like the specialty drinks that they have. Now, in saying this is supposed to be like a, I would say a Black country style offering as far as the menu goes.
Okay. I was like, where'd the country part come from?
There's fried chicken and greens. There's mac and cheese, lamb chops, burgers,
chicken wings.
Oh,
that came off a little racist. I didn't mean it like that, y'all.
There's a very special burger. It's a Wagyu burger that is topped with a fried lobster tail. That really got a lot of attention when this restaurant first opened because it was a $40 burger.
Still is.
And still is a $40 burger. That one didn't change. And we were looking at this menu and we were just like, you know what? I don't think this place is for us. Mm-mm. Lo and behold, we got invited out to our friend's birthday. And they were having it at this restaurant. Corey, I know you had nothing to do. You didn't pick this restaurant.
Happy belated. Get it on the pod.
But yeah, you can pick up now. You were talking about parking in Tampa restaurants.
So anyways, Tampa doesn't know how to build restaurants with parking. Like, for another example, they are building an entire restaurant in a Target parking lot that doesn't have any business hosting a restaurant. That's how bad it is here. But anyways, I digress. So everything from what I know is VIP parking, or not VIP, valet parking.
I love VIP parking.
But I guess it makes you feel like a VIP, right?
Does it though?
You just roll up. Anyways, so we roll up to the restaurant. We already kind of know it's valet, so we're like in that mindset that it's going to be valet. Roll up. There's like 2 people working valet, and I don't know what's happening. It's like a lady parks her car in front of us. She walks away. There's 2 lines now of cars coming into the parking lot. The guy comes over to us and he's like, I got to go get this lady's key because she walked away.
Yeah, she was driving a Tesla, and when she walked away,
the car locked. Hello.
And I don't know how she did not just give him the key, because common sense would tell you if you don't give them the key and you walk away, the car is going to lock. But anyways.
No lie, I think it took about 15 minutes to officially be able to get out of the car because they took care of us.
Yeah.
No, it's not expensive.
It was $7.
$7 isn't bad.
Which no shade, I thought it was reasonable for Seminole Heights.
So we paid much more.
I have paid much more for valet and felt like it was not worth it then either. But, I don't mind paying the $7 and then giving like a tip.
Right. So that was that. It took longer than it should have. If you're going to do valet, you need to run through valet. Now, this is not totally the restaurant's fault. Obviously, they've contracted with a company, but you should be observing that the company is not delivering. Interesting enough, the name of the company is First Impression Valet. My first impression was not good. Anyways, we go into the restaurant. It is very small.
It is small. We walked around to the front, and I got a peek inside, and I was like, I expected this to be bigger.
Yeah.
And they really try to use the space because the tables are like,
make friends.
Yes. I mean, if we didn't know the people that were next to us at the table beside us, I would have been making a friend.
Which the reservation was for 11. So they put 1 6 top and then they put the other people on the other 6 top. And then they put some random people at the other 6 top as well. Yeah. Because I guess that's how it flows.
I guess.
Anyways. So we get seated 30 minutes past our reservation.
That was another thing I was not impressed with. I understand that you are a new establishment, but y'all need to figure out how to balance reservations because I don't know what happened there, but they pushed us back. So
the reservation was for 8. I think there was some miscommunication that it was 7:30. So I don't know that they pushed us back.
Okay.
It was supposed to be 8, I think. But they did push us back 30 minutes.
I will take that negative opinion away and put it somewhere. But anyway, we went to the back patio where it was just like an open seating area.
Which is kind of a space that they're letting go to waste.
I think so too. But my main complaint is it was cold that night.
Okay. Nobody asked you to sit outside.
Well, what was I going to sit? In my car? My car was gone. I can't sit inside the restaurant because nowhere to sit.
Anyway.
I thought it would be cute if they could just put a heater out there for when it gets cold. That patio back area is pretty big and it's outdoors. So I don't think I'm not within right to be like, hey, y'all could at least put it. When we were leaving, the guy behind me said the same thing.
I know. But it's yes, there is a couch out there, but I don't know that they are using it as a function where people can go sit and don't have it. Is it an area of improvement? Sure. But I don't know that I would ding them for that.
All right. I put it away. It's in a box over there. I'll pick it up later.
And Sean's always cold, y'all. Anyways.
But you can't tell me it wasn't cold out
I had
there.
A nice jacket on.
My jacket was in the car because I thought I was going in a restaurant. Anyway, go ahead.
Could have coat checked.
There wasn't no coat check. They barely had room for people standing there waiting for their reservation. I'm sorry.
Anyways, so they took us to our table 30 minutes late. The table is not properly cleaned. There's no utensils. There's no plates. There's nothing on the table. So we proceed to sit and wait some more. Mm-hmm. I would say 15, 20 minutes.
I think they were trying to figure out where the rest of the party was going. That's what I think they were trying to figure out.
Because you made a reservation for 11 and now you don't know where to put them?
That's what I think they were trying to figure out.
It. But still, you did not have to keep me waiting 15 some minutes.
I mean, yeah, you could have gave me a glass of water and be like, something. I'll be right back.
So things started to flow slowly. Water on the table, utensils on the table, and then it just, again, disappeared. The person that was serving. Actually, I wasn't sure she was the server at first. She's very nice.
Yeah, she was very nice.
When she was there, she was very friendly.
Did we get our drink order taken when she came the first time?
No.
Okay.
We literally stared at the menus for a good. So we had so much time to stare at the menus before they took any kind of order that we were able to identify that the prices had changed from when they posted a picture on Google.
Yeah.
Not everything. A majority of the things have gone up in price. Like the standard drinks. House drinks
were $16.
Now they're $17.
Now they're $17. Also, it used to be with the chicken wing meal, you got 10 wings, and now it was 8 wings.
8 wings. The price still the same, $20-some. So that's how long we sat there. We had time to dissect the menu as a group collectively.
We did.
We eventually ordered the drinks. It took forever for the drinks to show up as well. The food took forever to show up as well. I say we were there for almost 2 hours.
It was a long time, and I blame a lot of that on the service. I'm not trying to knock a business or, whatever, but like a lot of people have gone to this restaurant based off the hype that a celebrity has opened a restaurant in Tampa. So not only that, it's a Black-owned business. So of course, a lot of the clientele there were people of color, and you want to make a good first impression on people because they talk to other people and be like, "Hey, y'all went to Lepley's. How did you like it?" I have no choice but to be honest with you. The service was slow. The food was, as Manny would say, pedestrian.
I don't want to plagiarize. Somebody wrote that on a Google review. They said the food was pedestrian, and I thought it was a perfect word for the food.
I thought so too. It was okay. To me, it was like, because I got the chicken wings and the fries. And it was just okay. The one thing that really irked me, though, is that we waited so long for the food. And then when I got it, it was lukewarm. And he knows this. I love my food to be hot.
Well, and if we're waiting that long, I would have expected it to come
be
fresh,
hot.
Right? Like,
yes,
I'm waiting because it's going to be hot. Not that I'm waiting, but I'm going to get cold food.
So going there and doing that experience, I did not have a great first impression of Lepley's. The one good thing about this place, I would say, is the vibe.
The vibe is 10 out of 10.
Is great. You got that down pat.
Go there, sit at the bar.
Yeah, that's what we say. It's probably best to go sit at the bar, maybe get some appetizers, because the appetizers are big enough that it could be a meal.
Yeah.
They have the sliders. They had coconut shrimp, and some other, I don't remember what else. Cauliflower.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you go to the bar and just sit and have a drink, maybe your experience would be better because you don't, well, I don't know if the service would be better or not, but more than likely it'd be better if you're there with a large party, or maybe it was just our server. I don't know.
I mean, it didn't look like they were moving fast anywhere.
It did.
In the restaurant. So it's a little disheartening to see a Black-owned business, even though it is a celebrity business. At the end of the day, it's rooted in lots of money. But it's still for the culture, you know. It gives you the music you enjoy. It gives you the vibes. It gives you the differences of people that you surround yourself with.
It does. And I was a little, like you said, disheartened because I saw so many Black and brown people in there. And don't get me wrong, like there were people having a good time. I don't know
we had a good time.
What their experience was.
As a group.
We did have a good time as a group. And it seemed like that's what most of it was people having a good time in groups. Now, I have spoken to other people that have gone and they had a similar experience to us. Look, it's a new business. Maybe they have a few kinks to work out. I'm not completely writing them off, but I don't think I will be back there anytime soon.
No, I mean, the price point is a bit hot for what you're getting.
Yes.
And I know you're trying to be a vibey upscale lounge, but this ain't Chicago. This ain't New York. This isn't Atlanta. This is Tampa, Florida. And though the place was crowded, if you're going to price point your food that way, it needs to be good. Like, I wouldn't have mind paying $21 for chicken wings and fries if the shit came out hot and tasted good.
Right.
I felt like it was a little gummy, like the chicken. They have a lot to improve on. I'm not going to go back for at least a year. Let them work that shit out. And then check the reviews then. And even then, it's a lot. It's a lot. Paying the food, the drinks, then you got to put parking on top of that. It's a lot.
Which was a whole nother situation, leaving the place.
Yes, I'll let you explain that. Not to mention there was a line from outside into the restaurant practically of people ready to go.
And also, I think they only had one bathroom.
Yeah. No, they had two individual bathrooms.
Okay.
But there was a line for that too. So don't drink too much. You may have to pay.
I mean, again, it is a small space.
It's a beautiful space.
It's beautiful. It's just small.
I think that place, I think they should get rid of the dinner menu, focus on tapas and drinks, period.
That is not a bad idea. But I still think, regardless of whether our reservation time was mixed up or not, I feel like they need to work on
Oh, yeah.
how
Spacing
they
it
do.
out.
Yeah. And anticipating, for one, if it's going to take this long to get somebody their food and they had a reservation at such and such time, then the people are going to eat and conversate.
Yeah.
That's going to be more time. So like you got to figure out either how to get people their food faster or splitting up these reservation times a bit better.
But if you want to check it out, if you're in Tampa or you're visiting Tampa, check it out. See what your experience is. Your experiences. I rate it as vibe 10 out of 10. The food 6 out of 10. Parking 3 out of 10. Drinks 8 out of 10. The vibe is just really the best part of it there.
I agree with that. I agree with that. My margarita was good. I'm not gonna lie. That margarita was...
Yeah, I had the Harlem, which is an espresso martini. Delicious.
Yeah.
Was it $17 delicious? No. Like, at $17, a drink don't need to be that expensive. Period. I mean, it don't. I don't know what kind of liquor they use, but it won't on $17. Wait, we got free birthday shots, so I think they were free. I don't know. It
didn't show up on my bill.
Anyway, it appeared on the table. I took one. Corey didn't want his because we can't drink it because it was milk based.
Yeah, Kahlua and something.
Sure, that was so delicious. It was so good.
Manny
I had 2 of those plus the espresso martini.
So he was rolling.
So drinks delicious, overpriced. Yes.
But yeah, shout out to Jimmy, Marcus, Tamika. Oh my God, I can't remember the guy that sat across from me's name. I think it was James. But anyway, it was nice to meet all of you. We had a great time, and hopefully we can all get together at Latin Grill.
Yes. The Latin Grill is where it's at, y'all.
Yeah.
But that was our holiday break, mixed in with a little fun there. Shall we continue?
Let's move on.
Let us conclude our musical journeys of 2023.
And by that, he means, what's your Wrapped?
For those of you that don't know, Spotify Wrapped. I guess Apple Music has something.
Apple does something now.
I don't care. It's probably not that good. Yes, I
remember when Spotify first started doing that, and then the Apple people were so jealous.
I know. It's like, being an Apple phone user, but being jealous of Android users all the time. I don't know what to tell you.
I feel like that was a shot fired at a specific person.
Anyway. So music in this house is instrumental in our daily lives from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed sometimes.
Yeah, we listen to a lot of music.
So we wanted to share with you our 2023 wrap because this is our New Year's episode, I guess.
Yes.
So we broke down the categories. One is going to be what was our number one song of 2023.
Should that be the last thing we do?
I'm just telling them.
Oh.
The top 5 artists, the top 5 songs, the top 5 podcasts. Then we threw in some fun. We're going to say a song that was not in our top 5, but you rock with that shit for 2023. And then an artist you discovered in 2023. So which question would you like to begin with, sir?
Oh, the shade, it seems like. I feel like we should let's just go to our top 5 artists.
Top 5 artists, all right.
You want me to start?
Go ahead, dim the lights, as Ryan Seacrest says.
We don't have that technology here yet.
We don't.
I mean, we could, but...
I mean, if anybody wants to pick up our podcast, Netflix, Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
All right, so my top 5 artists, I'm going to start from the bottom and go to the top.
Start from the bottom, that way.
He's not on here. Number 5 is Mariah Carey, because legend.
I stay in love.
Number 4 is Benito, Bad Bunny.
Después de la playa.
Number 4 is Kelly Clarkson.
I couldn't think fast enough.
Wait, what number did I say?
I don't know.
4. Kelly Clarkson is number 3.
All right.
Can't count.
Kelly.
Number 2 is Janet.
A moment like this. All right, I just remember that.
Number 2 is Janet.
It's Jackson if you're nasty.
And number 1, of course, is Beyonce.
Church girl.
Your girl.
All right. My top 5 artists for 2023 were Raúl Alejandro.
Interesting.
Number 4. Yeah, me too.
What's that song I love?
Not that I hate him. Anyways. Okay, shut up. Number 4 is Tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you don't know Tiny, he's like a producer in Spanish music, but he did release his first album this year. Kind of like a DJ Khaled.
A Spanish DJ.
A DJ Khaled. My third.
How do you say another one in Spanish?
Otro más. It's not as great.
It's not.
Number 3 is Mora, another reggaetonero.
Okay.
Number 2, the Queen Bee herself, Miss Beyonce.
Don't hurt nobody.
And ladies and gentlemen, the number 1 artist for Manny in 2023, I'm sure you've all guessed it. I'm sure you've already know. It is nobody else besides Benito himself, El Conejo Malo, coming in number 1 for the third or fourth year.
It don't matter. It's his number 1 period, point blank, for the last 5 years. Let's go.
Do you want to do top 5 songs?
Might as well.
All right.
I'm going to get.
I can start if you'd like.
Go ahead. You go
All
first.
Right. Starting from the bottom. Number 5, Un Preview by Bad Bunny. Number 4, Where She Goes by Bad Bunny. I feel like I'm on an award show. Tormenta by the Gorillaz, featuring Bad Bunny. Number 2, I swear I listen to other artists. Number 2, just not as much. Number 2, Moscow Mule by Bad Bunny. And my first song was Neverita by Bad Bunny off the 2020, 2 or 3, 2023. Years are hard now.
Girl, it don't matter.
His stellar album.
My top 5 songs, I don't care. It doesn't matter what order I go in because they're all from the same artist, just like him. So number 1.
Excuse me. I had one from the Gorillaz.
Featuring Bad Bunny. Anyway.
It still wasn't Bad Bunny's song.
Top 5 songs: Break My Soul, Cozy, Energy, Cuff It, and Church Girl.
Oh, it was a Beyonce sweep.
Look, Renaissance was the album of 2023. So
I'm surprised all these top 5 songs are the way they lay, considering some of the other artists that were on my top 5.
I am kind of too, but I also play Renaissance a lot.
I guess it just means we played those songs way more than they should have.
Break My Soul, I was surprised it was number 1. Like, I did play that song a lot, but it's probably because it was the first single.
Right.
So, like...
Well, that came out first.
And then Church Girl is probably my favorite song.
Don't hurt nobody.
Period. And it was number 5. But...
You can be my daddy if you want to.
All right. So
you can get it tatted if you want to.
Are we doing a song that was not in your top 5, but you rock with into 2023?
Let's go. I have 3.
Oh, I thought we were just picking 1. I picked 1.
Well, I mean, you're in America. You can do whatever the fuck you want to
do.
You're
right. Go on. Go ahead. Do you.
My first song was, I'm going to start from the bottom of this. Number 3 was Chemical by Post Malone. And he was actually in my Greater 2023 playlist.
I tried to listen to that album and just couldn't get into it.
I, for some reason, like Post Malone. I don't know why.
I'm not mad at it.
I think he's...
You think
he comes off like the sweetest person?
No, he seems super sweet. Like
I'd love to hang with him.
See him, like, you know, not hang out with fans, but he doesn't mind taking pictures with people, saying what's up, and like I don't know, he just seems like a good guy.
Bad Bunny had him on his Coachella set, and his guitar broke. My other song was Church Girl by Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mine by Kelly Clarkson. And all of these are in my top 23 playlist, but I'm like, I really fuck with those songs. I don't know why they didn't come on
more.
Yeah.
Okay. So my song that I know I put one song on here, but I'm gonna give y'all some more since he did too.
Okay.
So
FOMO.
The number one song that I really fucked with was Lipstick Lover. Janelle Monáe.
Where was that on your list?
It wasn't.
Oh wow.
Well, I don't. Can
it's
you
probably
see past the 5?
Yeah, if you look at the 2023 playlist, that Rap created,
I'm pretty sure it's on there.
It's in order of most plays.
Okay, fine. Lipstick Lover by Janelle Monáe. If you haven't heard it or seen that video,
Lipstick Lover.
I love that song. It is.
I like lipstick on my neck.
Yes.
I don't like lipstick on my neck.
Another song and an artist that I discovered this year. I know I'm kind of jumping the gun with that because that is another.
We haven't gone to that question. Do you want to just move on to that question?
Sure, we're done with the. Well, no. Okay, yeah.
Give us one more of your not in my top 5 because I feel like you're aching to give us that.
I'm not aching.
Just give it. These people don't got more than an hour. Sometimes they don't even have that.
Okay, never mind.
Oh my God. See all the suspense. That is my life in a nutshell right there. Suspense, suspense, suspense. Oh no, never mind.
Go on to the next.
So what is an artist you discovered in 2023?
Okay. So I guess I'm going first. The artist that I discovered in 2023, I have heard of her, but I didn't really take the time to discover her and listen to her music. It's Tems. She is a Nigerian singer and songwriter. She has been featured on a lot of different records. She was on the Black Panther Forever or Wakanda Forever soundtrack. She has a song with Drake. She's just, her voice and the rhythms is amazing. And I was listening to her last night when I was gaming, and I kind of just let Spotify create a playlist of similar music and hers, and it was just
I'm just fucking with you.
And then another artist that I wanted to mention and talk about, his name is Vincent.
Vincent.
He was on, I think, one of the UK singing shows.
Yeah. Everybody has at one point.
Shut up. I fell in love with the song Please Don't Fall in Love.
Please don't fall in love.
This man's voice,
his voice
is ridiculous. Can you stop? If you have not heard of Vincent, please go at least give that song a listen and listen to that vocal range, because my God.
Woo.
No, not that.
Fuck you. Seriously.
What's yours?
Trash. Trash.
You called me trash?
Yeah, that was trash. Anyways, mine is Young Miko. Young Miko. I discovered her in 2023.
Okay.
She is a Puerto Rican rapper, of course. I swear I listen to English music. I told you I listen to Chemical and Kelly Clarkson. But she is openly gay, which I was like, yay, needed in the community, needed in the reggaeton world. So I discovered her. She was on a song with Fiad, whatever his name is. He's whatever her name is. I'm not doing good with names today. Karol G's boyfriend. Thank you. Yes. But Young Miko was featured on a song with him, and now Bad Bunny got her on his album, his latest album. So I discovered her through Karol G's man, because I don't know how to say his man. I think it's Feed. F-E-I-D. F-E-I-D. Feed.
F-E-I-D.
Feed. Fiat.
Sure.
Whatever.
It's over.
Just hit me in the comments, whatever. But I thought I like her unique voice. And I also like that she's part of the community. So she's representing the community in an industry that's, one, usually dominated by men, and two, being openly gay, lesbian.
Love it.
Love it. And my number one song, well, I guess we already said that. Never mind. That was like a redundant question. Did we? Yeah, it was in our top 5.
Oh.
That was a redundant question. What are you looking forward to musically in 2020?
We didn't do our top 5 podcast.
Oh, we didn't do our top 5 podcast. Go ahead.
My top 5 podcast. Go Nintendo. Go Nintendo is a weekly podcast, so I listen to it every week. So that's probably why it's number 1. My favorite murder. If you know me, you know that I love true crime, and my favorite murder is probably one of my favorite true crime podcasts. Next up is The Read, because Crystal and Kid Fury are funny and hilarious, and I have been listening to them for years. Next up is Brilliant Idiots, kind of the same thing. I know Manny doesn't like Schultz, and probably not Charlemagne for that, but they're funny.
I don't mind Charlemagne. He's usually pretty factual. That other guy, I'm just like...
Schultz is a comedian, though.
You sound so fucking stupid. Okay. Anyway.
And last but definitely not least is Best Friends with Nicole and Sashir.
If you're out there listening, we'd love to have you on our podcast.
Nicole, can you please, and Sashir as well, we would love to have you on here to talk about chairs.
Yes, and bathroom tools.
Bathroom tools. Yes.
If you don't know what we're talking about, we talked about this many episodes ago. You just Google Best Friends plus bathroom tools, and you're going to enjoy an amazing podcast. My top 5 was the Manny and Shawn Experience.
That's us.
Best Friends with Nicole and Sashir. Scream Queer Podcast with Ralph Anthony, which is a
true crime,
paranormal. I always want to call it... But a true crime.
Oh, you like to say mystery?
Murder mystery.
I'm
such a fucking dumbass sometimes.
It's cute.
And then the Noel Cast, which is a football podcast on Florida State football. And then last and not least, The Read.
The Read made your top?
I was considerably surprised that The Read came on my top 5.
I am too.
I have some other podcasts I listen to that I thought would have been there. But I think... some of the other podcasts I listen to on YouTube,
okay,
which does not count, obviously, for Spotify. So
cool.
But what are you looking forward to musically in 2023? 2024.
I would love for Janet to give us the album.
The album she promised in 2020?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but
it was recorded. Just release it.
I don't know what happened there. I am looking forward to maybe Beyonce giving us a hint as to what Act 2 is.
Act 2 is the visuals. You just got it.
She didn't say that, so it's not Act 2.
She did a whole ass movie for it.
She didn't say that, so I'm not believing that it's Act 2.
We did not see, and I'm a little upset about that. The holidays.
It has to be on streaming.
December got away from us.
It has to go to streaming at some point.
All right, so we got Janet, new album. Beyonce potentially telling us what part 2 is.
Yeah.
Act 2.
Going to see Bad Bunny with you guys.
Going to see Bad Bunny in May.
Yes. And that's all I can think of right now.
Okay. Awesome.
Am I missing something?
No.
Okay.
It was just a candid question.
What is yours?
For me, it is... I would love nothing more than for Beyonce to release the live recording of the Renaissance World Tour.
Everybody wants that.
Like, I feel like it should come in 2024. Like, it's been recorded. Clearly, the movie was done.
Clearly.
Release the music from the arrangements on that tour were just
amazing.
Phenomenal.
There was a thread about that on Reddit, and people were like, you could also leave in the interludes too, because we'll listen to that.
Leave all that shit in there.
Leave it all in there. This is like, this album gonna be 4 hours long. I don't care.
I don't care either.
This one, I'll give you that much time to listen to.
Exactly. I listen to Coachella all the time.
I do too, because I love the live version of some in the arrangements.
Yeah. I'm also looking forward to going to see Bad Bunny live for his Nadie sabe lo que va a pasar mañana tour or the Most Wanted tour.
What he said.
I am looking forward to Jennifer Lopez
God, I forgot
releasing the album she teased in December of 2022.
That's why I forgot about it.
Okay. 2022. She teased this on Christmas Eve or Day. 2023 went in December. She started telling us it's coming in 2024. A single drops in January, I believe. The album drops. Yeah. The album drops later on. I would like to see her in concert, so I would hope there's a tour coming with that album. I know people feel in different ways about Jennifer Lopez. I know she's not Beyonce vocally, but she must have some good, cute songs. And her show was absolutely amazing. I enjoyed her show. It was a party show. It wasn't Renaissance.
No.
It was a party show.
Everything doesn't have to be Renaissance.
Right. I mean, I'm just trying to decipher show differences here. But I mean, it was a great show. We were on our feet. We were dancing. She gave you all her hits that you're used to dancing and all that. Mm-hmm. So I would like to see that in 2024.
I thought of something else.
Oh, let's hear it.
I hope and pray to God that in 2024, we get something from Rihanna.
I do too. But, I put it to bed because I saw rumors that she's pregnant again.
I did see that too.
And I'm just like, I just fucking give up. Whenever you decide to put out an album, I will be there to listen to it. And whenever you decide to go on tour,
I'm definitely going.
Or the prices are going to be probably $56,000 because you haven't toured in I don't know how many centuries. I'll be there as well.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, Rihanna.
I just really stopped thinking about it because we thought it was going to be after the NFL. And then she was like, I'm pregnant. And then rumors started after the baby was born. And then now we're back to she might be pregnant again. I'm just like, what in the hell? Are we creating a football team? We need your music. I know you don't need the money. We need your music, Rihanna.
I mean, Rihanna, even if you gave us like an EP, I think we could.
Absolutely not.
No.
You will give us 12 songs. 12 songs. And don't be putting no interludes in there. 12 songs. If you put in the interludes, I need 2 more songs to replace interludes.
I was about to say, because some of the interludes on it was just in my head.
Anti
were great.
Sex with me is so amazing. Yeah. Oh, beautiful arrangements.
Beautiful.
Yes, Rihanna, I just put you out of my mind, girl, because I don't know what you're doing. You over here taking Bad Bunny's cue. Yo hago lo que me da la gana. I do whatever I want. And you over here just sending me Fenty Beauty and bras and underwear and makeup emails, but nothing about music.
I love her for that. And I love that she is,
she's enjoying her life.
She's taking her time, enjoying her life, enjoying all the things that she worked so hard for. But as fans, we just...
You can't go year after year, album, tour, and then just one day be like, I'm going to have a baby.
That's why she did it. She was like, I gave y'all 7 albums. You go listen to that.
I still do, but I
still
need a new album. I need it. I need that album before J-Lo's.
That's not happening.
I mean, J-Lo should have had this recorded by now. Anyways, let's get into what's your issue. Welcome back to What's Your Issue? If you're new here, what's your issue? It's just literally anything that's on our minds that we have an issue with or something we just want to share with you. What do you have going on for us today?
I, first of all, in full transparency, didn't have one before I thought about it.
You did not.
But now I do.
Now he does. It happens a lot.
And I'm sorry, it's going to be political. So get ready for it.
That we just lost everybody that was coming to the podcast.
Oh, well, bye, girl. See you next week.
No, please come back. You can just fast forward his part.
So in Ohio. I learned today.
Oh, I gave you this. Should have kept my mouth shut.
No, it's a different thing.
Oh, there's even more news out of Ohio.
It's
Okay.
what I show you today about the 23-year-old girl who was pregnant and had a miscarriage in her second trimester. She is now being charged with abuse of a corpse. Granted, she did not have an abortion, didn't try to have an abortion. She just had a miscarriage. And when I was watching this, they brought up several other cases of other women who are potentially being prosecuted for having miscarriages. And the thing about this that really grinds my gears and has been grinding my gears when we talk about abortion, when we talk about trans rights, any of this stuff, is that a lot of the laws that are passed in this land are passed by men who will never have to go through childbirth, will never have to go through a miscarriage, and carrying a living being inside of their body, knowing that that living being is no longer living, and don't have to deal with the emotional ties that all of that is on that woman. Never have to deal with any of that. And they are making laws for these women and deciding on whether they live. There was another case of a woman that had to, I believe this was in Texas, had to leave Texas in order to get an abortion so that she would not lose her life, because they couldn't make up their minds at the hospitals whether they would be able to perform the abortion on her unless she, and I quote this, sat in the parking lot and waited until she was sick. And then they could do an emergency abortion for her. So, the whole era of 45 has left this nation in such a broken place where people can't even get simple health care for things that women have been getting health care for centuries. A woman has to worry.
I wouldn't say century.
Okay.
There was a point where
there was a
abortion
point
was
in time.
definitely not allowed.
But the thing is, like, women have miscarriages all the time. It is not something that is planned. She wanted this baby. And now, not only is she mourning the loss of this child, she is also under the stress that she may go to jail.
So what law is having her prosecuted?
Well, that is the thing. The DA that is bringing up the charges, and mind you, the person that called the cops on her was the same nurse that was rubbing her back saying that everything was going to be okay. She reported it to the police. Apparently, the DA has the ability to not bring charges up against her, but because she's a young Black woman, they said this on the news report that I was watching. Because she is a person of color, they are treated more unfairly and prosecuted more for this type of thing. Even though there were other white women that were in the report that are going through similar things, it just, to me, it boggles my mind. Like, someone had a miscarriage, and because she was on the toilet and the baby fell into the toilet, and I think they tried to plunge it or whatever to recover it, they are trying to charge her with abuse of a corpse.
Because essentially they knew the miscarriage had happened.
Yes.
They were just waiting for, I guess, the placenta, all that to clear.
That is my understanding. I feel like they're reaching.
They're definitely reaching.
Because a lot of these laws, whether you know it or not, like, even if your baby is not viable, they still want you to go through with the pregnancy. Which does nothing but do damage to the woman's body. And they don't care. Abortion laws have, again, you can believe whatever you want to, whether you're pro-life, pro-choice. neither here nor there, none of my business. But when it comes to another human being, whether they live or die based on the laws that a man has written, it has nothing to do with them whatsoever. It is an injustice and it is wrong. And that is my issue. Like, I'm just mad about it. I just want to bring awareness to it. When we go to vote, when you vote in whatever state you're voting in, I want you to make sure that you are looking at these people and realizing that your vote does matter, but it also affects so many people around you and people that you probably love and care about. I'm sorry to get political. I know it's the beginning of a year and we got a whole political shitstorm about to come.
You just messed up our return.
But
lost everything.
Hey, it's my issue and that's what we do here.
Yeah. If you don't like it, you can fast forward.
You can. Or skip.
We're going to do great chapters now, so you can just skip parts that you may not want to hear.
Go ahead. What's your issue?
And my only thing on your issue is don't say just men, because there is women also that are participating and allowing these laws to go through.
That's true.
So it's not just men, it's men and women that are letting these laws go through. And I'm not going to get too far into your topic, but at the end of the day, let's stay out of people's lives. If they're not, we continue to make laws that are just reaching into people's personal lives. And it's just been happening more and more over the last couple of years. I'm just like, let people live their life. And unless they are actually doing harm to somebody or something, then that's it. It is not any of my business.
No.
What somebody's doing in the house next to me, as long as they are not murdering somebody. Okay? The way they want to live their life is the way they want to live their life. Just like we're living our own life in our own house.
Facts.
That's just my thing. My issue this week is disrespectful people again, part 2. Okay. And I'm just sick and tired of people really just thinking that they can go out and treat anybody the way they want. Whether you are a customer service agent sitting at a massive 1,000 person call center answering questions about a printer, or you are a professional educator that is helping people start their career journeys, whatever your job is. Nobody has a right to go and treat somebody else disrespectfully when they are the ones seeking assistance. Everybody in some shape or form is providing customer service. And I don't know if it's the rise of the 45S era. But over the last couple of years, customer service is just crazy. And I hear people like, oh, service is just terrible. And I'm just like, have you ever thought to think that maybe the way you're approaching people is the reason you're getting it back?
Oh, yeah, because some people match energy in it.
So I'm just like, in 2024, let's try to be nicer to the people that are helping us. Whether it's the person at the call center, whether it's the person coming to service your air conditioner, whether it's the person at the Publix grocery line, I don't know. Let's just be a little kinder to people, because everybody's always on 100 now when approaching customer service issues. And you just gonna get the wrong one. And they're gonna match their energy. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I give you 2. After 2 disrespectful interactions in a sitting with somebody, I'm gonna match your energy. That's it. And yes, you'll go out and you'll write a bad survey about me, as somebody did recently. And I'm okay with that, because I just matched your energy and you didn't like it. Be kind to people that are providing services to you, that are helping you. Yes, I know service can sometimes be fuck shit like Verizon. Frontier, sorry.
I was like, why
Frontier
are you
Internet.
Verizon?
But, you know, maybe if you went in and treated that person kindly, they would treat you kindly as well.
I mean, the old saying goes, you catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar is for real. Like, if you're nice to someone, people tend to want to help you. If you come in with the attitude and you already cussing at somebody, telling them what you gonna do to them or do this and do that, I'm not really trying to help you.
No, absolutely not. Like, what is the benefit of me helping you?
Right.
At that point,
I'm not gonna get a thank you from you.
I'm
obviously.
definitely not getting a thank you. And you're probably still going to complain on the survey.
Right. So,
Now, this person I did not disrespect at all. I did tell them to stop interrupting me so I could explain what I was trying to get across.
I mean,
because
the whole purpose.
They had a question. Not me. They had a question. And, you know, that also goes for family members. You know, you give your family member 1, you give them 2, but at the 3rd time, you may just need to check them. That's all I got.
Okay.
I'm not going to elaborate on that.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Who gonna check me, boo? In the words of Nene Leakes.
No.
Nope, not Nene Leakes.
That was Sheree.
You need to watch yourself before you get checked.
Who gonna check me, boo?
She by Sheree. Yes. I think the Atlanta Housewives have some of the best one-liners.
Oh, they do. For sure.
Anyways, that's going to wrap up What's Your Issue? And it's going to wrap up episode 59 of the Manny and Shawn Experience podcast.
Bam, 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 bam.
It's over. It's done. We're so happy you made it this far.
And if you have, then do us a favor and follow us on our social media.
Yes.
You can find us on Instagram, Threads, and that other place that man runs by using MASXP23. And if you don't know what man I'm talking about, never mind. You can also find us on YouTube using the same moniker, MASXP23.
Yeah. Which I don't know if we kind of talked about this. Our podcast is going into a new year. We're going to really focus the YouTube a little bit more on just our real live experiences that we might not be able to convey too clearly on a podcast. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
do you mean like vlogs?
Yes, the vlogs.
Vlogs will be on YouTube.
The podcast, we haven't really talked about whether this episode will make it to YouTube or not. As we grow our pod, we want to make sure we're getting the numbers that reflect our achievements because that helps us grow. And YouTube does not provide those numbers to the podcast world. It just goes into their number algorithm, which is good if you're a consistent like vlogger, which we're not. We just, when experiences come up, we do them. So more to come on whether the podcast remains on YouTube or if the video becomes part of Spotify for podcasters.
Yes. All of that, though, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can email us at mannyandsean@gmail.com. That's MANNYANDSHAWN@gmail. He threw me off, y'all.
I threw him off. Anyways, or you can just put MASXP23 on Google and everything that we're on comes up.
That's it.
It's kind of scary,
that
actually.
works.
But
that's how Google works.
I did the other day. I'm like, oh my God, there's like pictures from like when we first started podcasting.
That is kind of scary. Anyway.
But thanks for joining us on this episode of the Manny and Shawn Experience podcast. We ask all of you as we go into the new year, if you can share us with your friends, whether it's through social or just telling them about us, MASXP23. It is the best thing you can do. If you're interested in wanting us to grow, that is the best thing you can do, is share us with your friends, families that you think, will vibe with our brand, we're a little to the left at times on our politics.
And
But
unapologetically so.
yes, because we believe in people having rights, regardless. And that goes for people, our friends on the right and our friends in the middle. You deserve your rights too, but don't try to take away other people's rights. Plain and simple, right?
Say what I said.
I said what I said.
The door is closed.
The door is closed.
All right.
Roll the tape. Those are all Nene leaks from the Atlanta Housewives, if you were wondering. We're getting kooky now, as we usually do towards the end of this podcast. But again, thanks for coming back. Thanks for listening. Please share us with your friends and family. If you haven't left a review, did you say this already? If you haven't left a review, please leave us a review on whichever platform you listen to us, whether it's Spotify, Apple, Live Nation, wherever the hell we're at. We're apparently on a lot of things I don't know about. Leave us a review there. That is what creates engagement and helps us appear somewhere on the algorithm of the world.
Yes, we have big plans for 2024, and we hope to bring you guys along with us, and you guys help us achieve the goals that we have set for us. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. And as we always say here, do something good for yourself.
And then go do something good for somebody else.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. We'll see you then. Happy 2024 to all of you.
Happy New Year.
May it be prosperous, good health, and all the positive vibes.
He gonna blow this thing again.
Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great year. I won't blow the thing because he already blew
He was
shit.
gonna blow it.
I was gonna blow it. Bye, y'all.
Okay.